The highlights of today's defense news, 2nd of February 26. The Ministry of Defense has been granted a record allocation of 7.85 lakh crores in the Union Budget 26-27, marking a 15% increase compared to the budget estimates for FY 25-26. Budget 26-27 lays strong foundation for AI data centers and semiconductor ecosystem. The budget bolsters Indian Air Force with 63,000 crores for fighters and engines. DRDO eyes domestic partner for next generation aero engine, invites bids for DCPP. Odisha unlocks 17,250 crore rupees defense aero mega hub in Dhenkanal. Optica achieves material science breakthrough with India's first 1.5-meter conformal IRST domes for next generation stealth fighters. Arrobot debuts indigenous autonomous ground handling robotics at Wings India 26 to modernize airport and airbase logistics. HAL and Indocopters come together to build India's civil helicopter MRO backbone for the Dhruv-NG. IIT Ropar collaborates with Army for advanced defense technology education. Aerospace components maker JJG Aero raises $30 million from Norwest. In the global highlights, US clears $6.7 billion in weapons sales to Israel, $9 billion in Patriot missiles for Saudi Arabia. SpaceX unveils Stargaze space tracking system. A look at the news in detail. Following Operation Sindoor, defense services have received a record allocation of 7.8 lakh crore rupees in the union budget for the financial year 26-27. This amount constitutes 2% of the projected GDP and represents a 15.19% increase over the FY 25-26 budgetary estimates. The overall defense budget up makes up 14.67% of the central government's total expenditure, the largest share among all ministries. The increased funding will not only support ongoing modernization and routine needs of the armed forces, but also address additional demands arising from emergency procurements of arms and ammunition. Of the total defense budget, rupees 2.19 lakh crores is designated for capital expenditure compared to 1.80 lakh crores allotted in the previous year. Specifically, 1.85 lakh crore rupees has been set aside for capital acquisition, which is roughly 24% higher than last year's allocation. By the third quarter of FY 25-26, ending December 25, the Ministry of Defense had signed contracts worth 2.1 lakh crores and approved AONs totaling over 3.50 lakh crores. These forthcoming capital acquisition projects aim to provide the armed forces with advanced fighter jet aircrafts, smart and lethal weapons, naval ships and submarines, unmanned aerial vehicles, drones, specialist vehicles, and more. DRDO budget has also risen to 29,000 crores for this year from 26,000 crores last year, with 17,250 crore rupees earmarked for capital expenditure. The union budget has introduced measures to boost growth in electronics, IT, and AI. It has proposed a tax holiday for foreign cloud service providers using Indian data centers until 2047 and offers a 15% safe harbor margin on cost for related entities. The India Semiconductor Mission 2.0 will promote domestic design and manufacturing of semiconductor equipment with an allocation of 1,000 crore rupees. All IT services will be classified under Information Technology Services with a uniform 15.5% safe harbor margin and the eligibility threshold raised from 300 crore rupees to 2,000 crore rupees through automated approval processes. A provision of 63,000 crores has been allocated specifically for aircraft and aero engines, reflecting the focus on high-value acquisitions like additional Rafale fighter jets intended to enhance the Air Force's air superiority in response to evolving challenges. In addition, 25,000 crores is designated for naval fleet enhancement, supporting projects including new submarines and unmanned aerial vehicles. These investments aim to strengthen India's maritime domain awareness and power projection capabilities within the Indian Ocean region. To encourage indigenous manufacturing, the finance minister has proposed exempting basic customs duty on raw materials imported for aircraft parts used in maintenance, repair, and overhaul by defense units. This measure is expected to reduce cost and promote self reliance in the aerospace sector. The combined strategy of procuring Rafale jets alongside advancing indigenous platforms like Tejas Mark II and engine development programs embodies a balanced approach that integrates imports with domestic innovation. This approach seeks to address both Pakistan's developing air assets and China's expanding regional presence. Odisha government has greenlit a monumental defence manufacturing initiative granting approval to Kalyani Strategic Systems, a flagship of the Kalyani Group, to establish an integrated auto, aero and defence components manufacturing complex in Dhenkanal district. This mega project, sprawling across 1,100 acres, represents an investment of 17,000 crores, equivalent to approximately $1.8 billion, marking one of the largest private sector defense ventures in eastern India. This facility aims to produce a wide array of critical components, including airframes, undercarriages, landing gear systems, actuators, and engine casings for both military aircraft and helicopters. It will also manufacture aerostructures for fighter jets and unmanned aerial vehicles, positioning Odisha as a key hub in India's push for indigenous defense production. Odisha's emergence as a defense manufacturing powerhouse builds on recent successes. The state already hosts facilities like the Navy's Warship Repair Unit in Paradip and HAL's SUMKI overhaul base in Sunabeda. This venture complements these, creating a defense corridor that could attract further investments from global players like Lockheed Martin or Boeing. Optica has developed India's first 1.5-meter conformal infrared search and track domes, marking a major material science breakthrough for next generation stealth fighters like AMCA. These large advanced domes enhance situational awareness and stealth, with trials scheduled for the Tejas fighter in early 26. These domes are engineered using specialized optical crystals that are transparent to infrared radiation but rugged enough to survive supersonic thermal stresses. The conformal design is the most significant aspect. It allows the sensor to follow the aerodynamic curves of the fighter jets, which is vital for maintaining a low radar cross section. By mastering this high precision manufacturing, Optica is enabling Indian jets to detect enemy aircraft passively without emitting radar signals, providing a decisive first look, first kill advantage while ensuring that the aircraft's stealth profile remains uncompromised. Hyderabad-based startup Arrobot has made a significant impact at the Wings India 26 exhibition by showcasing its suite of autonomous ground handling robots. These systems are designed to automate complex airside tasks like cargo towing, baggage transport, and aircraft pushback without human intervention. Utilizing advanced lidar-based navigation and AI collision avoidance, Arrobot's platforms are engineered to operate in the high traffic environments of both commercial and military air bases. This development is a critical move towards smart airports where robotic logistics can significantly reduce turnaround times and operational hazards. By localizing this technology, Arrobot is addressing a multi-billion dollar niche market traditionally dominated by European manufacturers, providing India with a sovereign, high-tech alternative that enhances the efficiency of its civil aviation hubs and strategic air command centers. Hindustan Aeronautics has signed a memorandum of understanding with Indocopters Private Limited to establish a comprehensive MRO framework for the Dhruv-NG helicopter. This collaboration aims to create a reliable domestic support structure for the indigenous platform, addressing long-standing challenges around life cycle support, aircraft availability, and operator confidence in the civil helicopter segment. Indocopters is a DGCA-approved helicopter maintenance organization with established capabilities across multiple international platforms, including Airbus and Leonardo helicopters. The company currently operates its primary MRO base in Greater Noida and supports helicopter operators through a nationwide network of 17 sub-bases, giving it one of the most extensive rotary wing maintenance footprints on the country. Through this MOU, Indocopters will expand its technical scope to include the Dhruv-NG, enabling it to offer line maintenance, base maintenance, component support, and technical assistance for civil operators of the platform. This expansion marks a strategic shift from primarily supporting foreign OEM helicopters to playing a key role in sustaining an indigenous helicopter type in the civil market. In the global news, U.S. State Department announced a potential sale of almost $6.7 billion in new weapons for Israel, including large orders of AH-64E Apache helicopters and Joint Light Tactical Vehicles. The Israeli package is broken into four foreign military sales: 30 AH-64E Apache helicopters valued at $3.8 billion, 3,250 Joint Light Tactical Vehicles with a cost of $1.98 billion, Namer Armored Personnel Carrier Power Packs with an estimated cost of $740 million, and an unlisted number of AW-119KX light utility helicopters with an estimated cost of $150 million. The Saudi deal would cover the sale of 730 PAC-3 missiles along with assorted support equipment. Earlier this month, Lockheed and the Pentagon announced an agreement to triple PAC-3 production to 2,000 a year by the end of 2030. SpaceX has launched the Stargaze system to provide free satellite tracking and collision data to all global operators. This initiative aims to prevent orbital disasters and ensure the long-term sustainability of low Earth orbit. A space situational awareness system is a sophisticated network of sensors and software designed to track objects in orbit, like satellites and debris, to prevent potential collisions and ensure the safety of space operations. That was the news for today. We hope you have enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our channel and do give us your feedback. Thank you.